Okay, so it's now the end of day 5. I cycled about 40 miles today and I've come from Shrewsbury up to Chester. I've not gone to Bangor, I've taken a shorter ride. I got here at about 2 o'clock and I've gone to a bike shop and we've gone over a number of things on my bike. I've got a new gear set, or a new rear gear set to give me some lower gears, which means I don't have to put as much pressure through the chain set on hills. I've got new pedals which allow me to put more pressure through my feet. I've got some quite old pedals called egg beaters which are wonderful, but they're really designed for mountain biking and they don't really have the contact that you need. I've got some new insoles in my shoe which put more pressure on the arch of my feet, which gives my feet more support, and the new pedals also allow less rotation of my feet, so that should make everything in my legs a little bit better. I've also got some new cycling shorts. One of the outcomes of having a bad knee is that I've been using the rest of my body to cycle. It's put a lot more pressure on the rest of my body, on my hands, and on my right leg in particular, that's doing almost all of the cycling, but also on how I sit on the saddle. So I've been generating a bit of saddle sores, so I've got some new shorts with more padding to try and cope with that. I then spent an hour with a physiotherapist, and the outcome is generally good. The bottom line is, from his assessment, the pain is in the muscle that goes into my kneecap. The kneecap itself is absolutely fine. The knee itself is absolutely fine. It's just the muscle connecting from my thigh into my kneecap that is tender. And if I'm sensible with it, if I don't push it too hard, if I don't try and ride like the Tour de France, and if I try and see a physiotherapist once or twice more during the ride to go through my legs and strip them all down a bit and sort of realign them and make sure that everything's working properly, and if I can try and jump into a swimming pool a couple of times to allow my legs to relax and to not have to stress, and if I can spend as much of the rest of the time as possible lying down to take the pressure off my knees, then there's absolutely no reason why I shouldn't reach John O'Groats. However, the tenderness is not going to go away, and it's probably going to get more painful, and every day will probably be a little bit worse than the last day. So the bottom line is, if you've already sponsored me, you are getting the most bang for your buck possible, because I'm doing it in the most painful way without actually not being able to reach John O'Groats, touch wood. And if you haven't sponsored me, now is the time. You can sponsor me online, www.justgiving.com/Anthony Butcher. That's ANTONY Butcher. The link will be in the description just below this video, so please do go and sponsor me. I've had some generous sponsorship today, and everyone at the bike shop and at the physiotherapist have been wonderful. They've done their services as cheaply as possible, and so I'd just like to give them a big shout out. I'm going to put their titles in the link. If you happen to live near Chester or near Rossett and you thought, I might like to see a physiotherapist, or I might like to go to a bike shop, check out the people I went to, because they've been wonderful, really supportive, given some great advice, and done it for absolute rock bottom cost, and been really supportive of the ride. So that's the bottom line. Painful, but the show will go on. I've now got 2 days off because I've changed my route, so my next day cycling is Monday. So I'm going to spend as much time as possible not doing anything with my leg. I'm now going to go and lie in the bed rather than sitting up to take a bit more pressure off my knee. So I'll give you another video update just before I get back to riding to kind of update you on how my body's doing. But touch wood, it's all okay. See you in a bit.